Have you experienced racism from your doctor or anyone in the clinic? And can you tell us about it?
I personally don't feel that I've experienced racism. I know other people who have had it, but I've been very fortunate and it hasn't happened to me.
I haven't personally.
I've just felt that male white doctor would sound a bit racist. Yeah, other than that, the other staff were terrific. The doctor that admitted me, and to this day she's still a great doctor. You know, you can feel it, that she's got that concern for you, and she's passionate about her work as a doctor and want to help get you, better.
I believe I have. I believe sometimes when we talk to a doctor, I don't know if I explain myself properly to a doctor or he just wants to wheel me through, get the Medicare money and that's it.
You and Cynthia took me to the hospital and my blood pressure was very high. The doctor asked me what medication I was on. Just said, go back to your doctor and tell her this doesn't work for black people. And then that next morning he didn't even come and examine me. He just stood by the door and said, how much alcohol did you have last night? And I never drank in my life.
I suppose I've been in a situation where a doctor or nurse may have said a word that made me feel uncomfortable.
Outside of our community, while waiting to see a doctor, it seems that our people are always the last to be seen, and I feel that sort of maybe a bit of racism in that.
So like we could say years ago, we would have tolerated, but we will not tolerate it now because we know more of our rights.
Does it make you uncomfortable when your doctor maintains eye contact with you?
Nah, I don't think so. I think a bit of eye contact is a bit good.
And body language.
Yeah, just don't stare into my eyes.
Yeah. For myself, no, I prefer the doctor have eye contact with me. I need to know that they're actually looking at me and explaining everything on a close level because, well, if I'm at the doctor's, it's important that I hear what they're saying, and it's important for the doctor to hear what I'm saying as well. So I believe eye contact for me is important.
No, I must admit when I'm talking to my doctor, I prefer that he has or she has eye contact with me.
Might have been years ago, but I'll let you look them straight in the face now.
Yeah, and I just...
to know,
And to know straight out instead of beating around the bush. Yeah.
Me personally, no, but I could understand in some other cases for other people, like maybe our elders and stuff like that. And also like with Murrays, they've got that shame factor, so maybe, eye contact is probably not, they're not probably going to gain it, unless they got trust.
Yeah, I would like the doctor to ask me if could I have eye contact because it makes me really uncomfortable. But I still go back to my culture, and my culture doesn't allow that.
There's times where you can and where it's not good to, like if I'm talking sexual health or, how you going, whatnot, there's, going to be times where you can focus and times where you can't. I think it's going to be individual.
What is the worst thing a doctor could do when engaging with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander patients? So the worst thing a doctor could do?
Sitting in the waiting room and you can hear the doctor, you can hear what's discussing with another patient.
Showing a person up and making an example of that person in front of everyone instead of, taking them aside and speaking to them on their own.
I think one of the worst things for us is, as a family, was when our grandchildren go through mental health and we know something wrong with them because we're with them 24/7, and when you go there they tell you nothing wrong with them.
And even sometimes when they just think that it's alcohol related or drug related.
Always think that it is when some of them, when we know for a fact they mightn't have touched alcohol, they mightn't have touched drugs, but they're always assuming that.
It's about shaming people. Somebody might be frustrated and talking about a health professional, but that shame is a big thing in our culture. And once you do that, in a lot of cases you lose those people. They never come back to you. because they don't want to go through it again. But yes, about shaming people and not being respectful.